flashing lights, and imagery that may cause discomfort or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome in, everybody. Phil Jones with you. ITG Next Game of the Week. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy our live stream tonight of this exciting matchup between the number 1 ranked Brooks High Trojans and the number 2 ranked Cook High Hornets. Those two teams' rankings, compliments of our ITG Next weekly top 10. Of course, Brooks High is the number 1 ranked team in our Class 1A Division 1 ranking. Cook, the number 2 team in Class 2A's top 10 ranking. We're about to have the opening prayer and the national anthem, and we'll break a moment for that.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather here today. We ask that you protect our players and coaches as we start tonight's game. We pray that you give them the strength and endurance to perform their best. May you also give us great sportsmanship and integrity as we welcome Brooks to our field. As the game begins, I pray you fill the players with confidence and peace, knowing that they are playing their best. Lord, just help us to remain humble in our victory and gracious in our loss. We will use this game to glorify your name. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, the playing of our national anthem and our pregame prayer. Boy, don't we all miss that opening prayer at every venue throughout the state of Georgia. But love hearing that before the playing of the national anthem tonight by the home standing marching band from Cook High School. This is our first visit to this beautiful home venue that the Cook High Hornet football team calls home. It is officially known as Veterans Memorial Stadium at Cook High School. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it is one of the most beautiful stadiums. And you guys know we visit venues, stadiums all across Georgia and Florida. And this is by far one of the nicest top 3 stadiums that we've ever visited of any school size anywhere. It is a beautiful place, and it is the home of tonight's game between the Cook High Hornets and the Brooks County Trojans. Well, this is a long-standing rivalry between these two schools, which the last couple of years has gone the way of the Cook High Hornets. Last year, it was Cook taking this game. In fact, they also won in 2022. Last year, Cook won 27-7. And in 2022, 2 years ago, Cook won in an absolute barn burner, 32-28. Before that, it was all Brooks. You got to go all the way back to 2010, prior to 2022, the last time that Cook had won. But not the case these last couple of years, as the Hornets have tried to get this rivalry back swung their way with victories the last 2 years. What's going to happen tonight? It's going to be a great game to watch and find out. Brooks comes in 0-1. Now, many of you know that pay attention to what we do at ITG Next, including the podcast I do every week, Extra Point with Phil Jones, and Mazzani Matthews hosts that with me. You know that I've been very high on this Brooks High team. I have said, and not really shy about it, that I think that they've got the team to beat in Class A, Division I, of course, Class A Public. You guys know, of course, by now that the private schools, Class A, D1, 2A, and 3A private schools, public schools will be separated come playoff time. But just taking a look at the regular season, I think Brooks County is certainly one of the odds-on favorite. That despite their opening season loss that they suffered to Thomasville. And I got to tell you, Thomasville now, they're our number one ranked team as well in that Division II, but Class A1 Division II. But Brooks still remains our number one ranked team, despite losing to the Bulldogs 35-12. That was a couple of weeks ago. Head coach Josh McFather and his Brooks Trojans have had a week to stew about it. They've also had a week to put it behind them and to get ready for tonight's game, resting up some injuries that the Trojans have been hampered with. But I was talking to Josh McFather, head coach of the Trojans, this week. In fact, I spoke to him yesterday, got a few quotes from him, and he says, hey, we're healthy, we're ready to go. He specifically mentioned running back Chris Cole, said he's healthy and he's looking really good and he's in great shape. On the other side, the Cook High Hornets. What a great start the Hornets have gotten off to. 2-0 on the season. That includes last week's 13-10 win on the road over at Bainbridge. So it was the Hornets going over and handing the Bearcats a home loss, the bigger Bearcats football team. Cook opened the season with a win over rival Berrien to start the year, 45-13. So this is going to be a good one here tonight. It is one of our, in addition to being our ITG Next Game of the Week, it's one of yours truly's Pick Six games. Now, we'll go ahead and tell you, catching a little bit of heat about it when I walked onto campus this afternoon earlier. I did and have picked Brooks to win this one tonight, 35-24. Look, it's nothing to do with the heart, it's just the head. I love both of these programs. ITG Next, we enjoy great relationships with both of these schools, and we're delighted to be here tonight for what we think is going to be a classic here in Adel. Well, we had a couple of days of some football-type weather, but not tonight. It is smoking hot here in Adel. And, I mean, it's almost, 7:30. We are situated high atop the home press box, so we've got a great view for tonight's game, which we're going to share with you, with Ms. Mazzani Matthews on the video, and, of course, orchestrating the entire broadcast for us tonight. Now, if you're new to our games, we encourage you guys to chat with us during the game. Let me know where you're watching the game from. If you got any kids, as both teams are taking the field at the same time from the north end zone. Here come the Hornets, and across the way, the Brooks High Trojans also making their way onto the field. So again, I want to hear from you guys tonight during tonight's live stream here at ITG Next. Let me know where you're checking out the game from, just like Waylon Polk is checking out the game from St. Louis, Missouri. Dolores Bembry watching the game. Dolores says, thank you for streaming. Dolores, you are welcome. Nathan Sloan says, go Pack and Cook. So, again, let me know if you're watching tonight, where you're watching the game from, if you got youngsters on this on the field tonight for either team. Last week we were at Collins Hill up in northeast Atlanta bringing you the Collins Hill game, Collins Hill Woodward Academy. And we had folks all over the country watching and chiming in. And we hope you'll do the same with us tonight. You can check it out at ITG Next, our YouTube channel, or our Facebook page. Either one, you'll be able to enjoy tonight's game. And thank you so much to those sponsors that are making it possible for us to do tonight's game. Our season-long sponsor, Farrah & Farrah, personal injury attorneys, as well as our friends at Sterling Group Orthopedics, stepping up and sponsoring our game tonight. They'll be with us, I think, for a couple of 2 or 3 games this year. So big thanks to those folks. And we'll tell you more about our sponsors as we go throughout tonight's live stream. We're set to go. Cook going to be teeing it off first. High end over end kick is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. And so we're going to see the Brookside Trojans on offense. Again, I've been telling you, they are the odds-on favorite to take it all the way this year in Class A Division II. But off to a rough start, 0-1. They're going to try to change that tonight against these Hornets, who are hoping to go to 3-0. Both these teams, semifinalists last year. Both these teams came within 1 game of playing for a state championship. Both teams, however, came up a game short. So you know that is the goal for each of these programs to make it back to the state finals. Here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. Probably going to see a heavy dose of Chris Cole. Fumbles. There's a fumble. Brooks County has coughed it up. We've got a fumble right out of the gate. So Brooks County, an inauspicious start to this game, they cough it up. And the Cook Kyle Hornets have recovered. So Cook now going to go on offense for the first time. So a shaky start. The Brooks defense now is going to have to come up strong here as they fumble it away on their first offensive possession. So let's see the Hornets. Watch out for the Hornets quarterback, by the way. He's a converted quarterback, M.J. Tippins. And he is in the gun. He takes the snap. He's going to throw it across the middle. And it's going to be a touchdown for Cook right out of the gate. 24-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? A 24-yard touchdown throw and catch. And it's going to go to Carter Morrison, a sophomore. You're going to hear me say sophomore a lot tonight, because Cook has a ton of sophomores. The point after attempt is up. It is good. From Connor Medley, who knocks it through, and just like that, the Hornets take advantage of the early turnover. They take it in on a 24-yard touchdown pass from M.J. Tippins to Carter Morrison. Tippins, by the way, just a junior. Regardless of what happens with this Hornets team, folks, they are loaded for the future. I just mentioned they have a ton of sophomores on this roster. They are young, but their future is certainly bright, regardless of what happens in 2024. But don't mistake that for them not being talented, because they certainly are. Now, the team on the other side, the Brookside Trojans, they are talented as well. And they are going to try to take this opening kick, see if they can overcome that first play fumble. Here's the kick. High, and this is returnable from the 10, 15, 20. And that's where the return man for Brooks going to be brought down right there at the 20. Trey Stevenson on the return, and he takes it out for a 10-yard return. We'll spot him, it looks like, at the 20. Ball just shy of the nose of the football, just shy of the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 20. And that's where Brooks going to go back on offense for the second time tonight. Here's the Cook defense now. Out on the field for the second time tonight. Going to give it on the jet sweep.
Hey, we got a whole bunch of Hornets right there.
Taking it for about 3 yards to the 23-yard line.
Picked up about 4 yards.
Check the spot. A couple of players you'll want to watch out for tonight. George Lamons Jr., he's also a sophomore, the wide receiver. We had a penalty flag on that play. Check the call. Look, it's going against Cook. Or is it? It is. Going against the Hornets. 5-yard penalty on Cook. Must have been a lined up offsides. So you'll replay the down. Dead ball. Offsides is going to be encroachment. So replay the down. 1st and 5 now. Ball at the 25. Just underway. Cook has the early lead. Quick toss. Complete. From Junior Burris, a sophomore. Got a lot of sophomores on this field for both teams tonight. So just as I said, the future is bright for Cook. Make that ditto for Brooks as well. Pass complete out here on this near side to Kamari Brinson, a senior receiver. Let me know you're watching the game tonight and where you're checking out the game from. We'd love to talk to you. Snap to Burris. Look out. Breaking it outside. He's got plenty of green in front of him. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Chris Cole. I've been telling you about Chris Cole. And Chris Cole just went 70 yards. 70-yard touchdown run. Nothing fancy. Chris Cole took the handoff, bounced it outside, had some great blocking on the perimeter, and Cole used that great speed and just went right down the Brooks sideline. And, boy, what a great start we're off to here if you're a football fan. 7-6 now. Brooks going to try to tie it up here. Burris, the quarterback, will hold. Here's the snap. The kick is good from Rafael Mojica. The junior kicker has just tied it up. So we are 7-7, folks. You probably just didn't get sat down good yet, and we're tied 7-7, 10:47 left to go in the game. I want to tell you about our sponsors tonight. One of our two sponsors, Farrah and Farrah. I want to remind you, hey, this Friday night, it's where student athletes compete with everything on the line, chasing greatness and forging unbreakable bonds. It's where entire communities unite under the lights to witness passion, pride, and moments that will be etched in their memories forever. This is football. It's high school football, and there's no tradition quite like it. And just like these athletes on the field, Farrah and Farrah puts it on the line every day for their clients, which is why Farrah and Farrah proudly supports high school football. Go to farrahandfarrah.com to find the Georgia office of Farrah and Farrah closest to you. That's farrahandfarrah.com. 7-7 the score. Thanks so much for checking out the game. Again, let me know you're watching. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know where you're checking out the game from tonight. Short kickoff, and Cook going to get pretty good field position. Check his forward progress. Going to give him the stop up around the 28-yard line. We're hearing that we're lagging a little bit on our live stream. We'll see if we can try to improve that for you guys. Remember, we are carrying this on both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go now. Cook. Well, what a game we've got. What a great start. We've got 7-0, or 7-7. Fumble by Cook. Look out. He's going to pick it up. Here he goes. 40, 50, 45. Wow. Well, what an electric player MJ Tippins is, the quarterback. Near disaster, and he turns it into a huge gain. So here's another first down for Cook. This time now they're at the Brooks 41. MJ Tippins. Going to pitch it right side, and not much there. We've got someone watching from Kingsland, Georgia, 912 RNB, it looks like.
A couple on the play. Somebody second down and 12.
Hornets going to lose a couple of yards on that play. Second down and 12. We are hearing your comments. We'll see if we can make some changes here and get our stream up and going for you guys. So bear with us. Second down. Second down and 12 now for Hornets from the 43. There goes Tippins right up the middle. Almost had his head taken off there on the tackle, but no call. And he's going to be really close to a first down. Let's see. He's right at the marker. I thought he had it, but let's wait and see for the official mark here. And there they go. Now they'll call it. They had put the marker right at the far end of the chains, and now they'll say move those chains on down. It is a first down. It's another first down for the Hornets. All right, here we go. 7-7 game. Boy, what a great game we've got here. What a great start. Look out. Tippins under trouble, and he's going to be sacked back at the 41. Shelly Ortiz watching from Jacksonville. Shauna O'Quinn watching with my dad, a football coach over 40 years from Bandon, Oregon. Oh, on the beautiful Oregon coast in the Pacific Northwest. Go Hornets. I bet it is beautiful there. People talk about wanting to go to different parts of the country. That is Phil's bucket list. Shauna, thanks so much for checking in with us. We appreciate that. Second and long, a handoff, trying to break it outside. Not going to be able to get to the edge, though. That's a couple of Brooks County Trojans led by Anton Graham and Caden Cobb. Graham, the junior, Cobb, the sophomore. A lot of youth on this field for both teams, and that time Cobb and Graham for Brooks County able to get to the corner and did not allow Cook to get to the edge there on that carry. That was number 13, Marquise Miller for Cook. So third and long now for Cook. 3rd and 20. Two receivers far side, one on the near side. Tippins wants to throw. Looked, going to step up, going to try to run for it. Going to be brought down short of the first down, but he'll get a little bit back, taking it to the 36-yard line. Only a gain of about 5-6 yards, so going to be 4th and long. By the way, it is worth noting that Cook has one of the best, one of the best cooking, you know where my mind is. They've got one of the best kickers in the state of Georgia. In Brooks Moore, now he's not going to be able to try a field goal. He also kicks and punts, and this time he's going to punt. And look at him hang that one up. I mean, that thing is up in the rafters if we were in the building, but we're not. We're outside. But that's what a state leading a top punter in the state will do for you. He hung that thing up, allowed his team to get down there and get under it, and you're going to have Brooks starting inside the 10-yard line on this next possession. Brooks Moore, one of the best punters, one of the best kickers in the entire state of Georgia, folks. Maybe the best punter. And you saw what he was able to do there. Dwayne Vick, hey, we see the comments about freezing up. We're going to try to get this fixed for you guys. So bear with us. We are working on it. All right, so here we go now. We're going to see Brooks go back on offense in a 7-7 game. Both these teams with electric plays. Cook struck first on a 24-yard touchdown pass after recovering a Brooks fumble. But then Chris Cole, who gets the carry here, just took it 70 yards on the last possession. And we're 7-7. Still midway through the first quarter, 6:36, 6:35 and counting. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain by Cole.
Good tackle by TJ. 3rd down by a yard. Hey, time for them bells. This is the first time. Y'all need to make some noise.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and 4. Needed for the first.
Don't stop now.
Chris Cole is behind Burris. You can bet the house he's going to get this one. He does. Cole off the left side. He'll have the first down, dragging a couple of black shirts.
They got the first down. Cole on the carry.
Boy, Cole is a good one, folks. Chris Cole. His dad, many of you that are Brooks fans may know, his dad, Chris Cole Sr., one of the best to ever wear a Brooks County jersey.